ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Hornets Hockey Network, your one-stop shop for everything Hornets hockey. My name is Rob Finger, joined by our videographer Fu-Mei Tung, and we're here in Bethel for what is the last game of the Hornets season. Tonight, these men out here are going at it one last time. For a number of players for the FM Hornets, it will be a last hurrah as it's their senior year, and thus they will be moving on to bigger things. We were able to recognize these men on Tuesday night when the Hornets had their senior night. Nonetheless, they have put out heart and soul into this Hornets team and the game as a whole, and as such, will take to the ice one more time. Tonight, it's a rematch of game number one. That's right, it's the Battle of the Bees, this time in Beeville. And now, it's time for your scouting report. In game number one of this season, these two teams went head-to-head, but it was the Beeville Bees who came out king of the hive, winning 4-2. But it has been quite the season since that day, and both teams have developed their skills as much as they could. Taking a look at the stat sheet for Beeville, you'll find that sitting atop the goal column for the Bees is number 18, Sam Siapa, having scored 5 goals this season. The man who lies behind him, number 21, Braden Pennafeather Stevenson, has only scored 4. Looking at the assist column now, and at the top lie 2 men, number 5, Alexander Pompo, and number 19, Mike Marsalo, each of them with 6 assists. Tied just behind them, though, are number 9, Matt Carner, and number 23, Keegan Lynch, each receiving 5 assists. Between the pipes, it's number 1, John Shermer, who comes out on top between the two, having faced 102 shots, making 96 saves, leading to a save percentage of .941. His partner in goaltending, number 34, Leo Legault, has faced 90 shots, but since he's only saved 77 of them, that gives him a save percentage of .855. On the other side here for the Hornets, you'll find that number 27, John Manzi, is the ruler of the goal column with a total of 4 goals in the few games this team has played this season. In the assist column, though, it's number 28, Jack Kent, that just sits at the top with 4 assists to his name, while number 8, Jackson Denton, number 6, Jonas Osterley, and John Manzi lie just behind with 3 assists each. In the net, it's number 30, Chris Finger, that sits upon the throne, having faced 105 shots, making 96 saves for a save percentage of .914. His comrade in hands, number 1, Conrad Wahlberger, has faced 64 shots, but having only saved 56 of those shots, his save percentage lies at .875. Numbers aside, it'll surely be a tight game here in Beeville, as both of these teams are skilled varsity athletes at near the top of their ability, and of course approaching their prime years, maintaining that youthful athleticism. Which set of athletes will go home victorious tonight? Will the Bees be able to defend their hive, or will the Hornets swarm and invade this bee's nest, claiming the victory for their own? All that and more will be decided tonight, and the only place to watch all the drama and excitement is here on the Hornets Hockey Network. And now, it's about time we see who the first wave of buzzing fighters will be. That's right, for it's time for the moment you've been waiting for. One last time, it's time for your starting lineups. Starting in goal for the Beeville Bees is number 34, Leo Legault. Starting at defense, number 8, Cooper Foote. Also at defense, number 19, Mike Marsalo. Starting at forward is number 5, Alexander Pompo. Also at forward, number 16, Luke Hoskin. And finally, starting at forward, number 15, Zach Cole. And now, the starting lineup for your FM Hornets. Tending the goal, your man between the pipes, number 30, Chris Finger. Starting at defense, number 28, Jack Kent. Also at defense, number 24, Andrew Heyman. Starting at forward, number 18, Golden Eyes. Also starting forward, the captain, number 8, Jackson Dunton. And last but not least, starting at forward, number 27, John Manzi. The boys are buzzing in Beeville as we get warmed up for this final matchup. Which band of buzzy boys will come out on top? Will the Bees of Beeville hold grasp of their turf? Or will the Hornets blitz these Bees and take over their hive? All these questions and so many more will be answered at the end of this night. And the only place to see what happens next is here on the Hornets Hockey Network. It's Battle of the Bees, Part 2, as we get set for game time.
Good evening, welcome to Three Rivers Athletic Complex for tonight's matchup. Varsity hockey matchup between the visiting Hornets from Fayetteville-Manlius and your Baldwinsville Bees. Tonight's game is being sponsored by Leader, Machine and Tool out of Auburn. Now for tonight's starting lineups. First, for your visiting Hornets. At forward, number 8, Jackson Denton. At forward, number 27, John Manty. At forward, number 18, Golden Eyes. On the blue line, number 24, Andrew Heyman. On the other side of the blue line, number 28, Jack Kent. And then back for the Hornets, number 30, Chris Remender. Now for your home Baldwinsville Bees. At forward, he's a big senior. He's number 15. He's Zach Cole. At forward, number 16. And finishing off that front line, number 5, Alexander. On the blue line, he's starting, he's number 8, he's Cooper. And the forward blue liner, number 19, Michael Brother Marcelo. And in the pipes, in between the pipes for the Bees, is the goalie, number 31, Leo Lagal. Leo is coached in his 38th year by Mark Lloyd and Glenn McCaffrey. Now, I should do those that are physically capable to rise. Yes, that means all of you at home, too. Gentlemen, remove your caps as we pay tribute to this great nation with the playing of our national anthem.
And
And with that, both teams are ready for tonight's matchup. Who will win? Well, that's yet to see. Face off now in the middle. Both goalies ready. The puck is dropped. It's won forward by the Hornets. Mancy tries to get it into the Beeville zone there, but Kent is the one who's able to do so. Down into the corner there, the Bees. Hornets are able to keep it low though. Get it off the boards now to Hoskin. That's Manzi though, picking it up for the Hornets. Bringing it back into his own zone, looking behind the net for a bit of room there. That's Cole there trying to chase him down. And foot there for the Beeville Bees, keeps it in. Manzi trying to get it out there. Fighting along the blue line there for it. And that was Hoskin who picked the puck up with his hand there. Brought it into the zone, but that's covered by Finger. Face-off now to the right of Chris Finger. One back by the Hornets. That's Lorraine getting it now. Oshley goes towards it. Comes out towards the middle though. Beal shoots. Save made by Finger. De Blasi picks it up there but faces some serious pressure into the blue line there, and the Beeville Bees send it back in. Lorraine picking it up now. Sending it over to Kurak. Kurak up to De Blasi. De Blasi lets it go, but it gets out of the zone nonetheless. Beeville, though, regrouping and sending it back into the Hornet zone. Lorraine will chase. Getting it up to De Blasi there. Facing a bit of pressure on the boards. Goes behind his own net there for some room. Sends it up to Beam. But the Bees are able to keep it in. Oshley picking it up. Lorraine sending it up to Kurak. Kurak who knocks it up the ice further. Wiseman there getting it all the way up to Pennyfeather Stevenson. Pennyfeather Stevenson, or Stevenson for short, as I will refer to him, keeps it in, and soon does one of his other teammates. Heyman there going in the corner. A big body's put on him. Harrington tries to get it out there. Lobs it up. And Barry tries to pick it up, but it's the Bees who get it back into the Hornet zone. Kent picking it up now. Getting it up to Harrington. Harrington off the boards and out of the zone, but the Bees send it back in. Pompo there sending it around to the other corner for Siapa. Siapa picking it up, trying to drop it for one of his teammates there. That's Hoskin. But Kent picks it up for the Hornets, and he's going the other way, sorry. He goes back the other way, sends it over to Heyman. They're able to get it out, but Hoskin sends it over to Siapa. Siapa coming in, back to Hoskin, shoots, save by Finger! What a save there as Hoskin came across the net there. Tried to lift it over his glove, but he snapped it up. Face off to his left now. One back by the Hornets. Trying to get it to McEwen there, but a big body's put on him by Pompo. Denton trying to take it out, but the Bees are able to keep it back in. Lorraine sending it up to Manzi. Manzi sending it up to Carr. Beeville, though, regaining it, trying to regroup there, sending it up to Siapa. Siapa up to Hoskin. Hoskin coming into the Hornet zone, passes it back to Siapa. Siapa takes it, but he's not able to do anything with it. Tries to send it back to Hoskin, shoots, and it goes wide into the hands of Siapa, though. Hoskin taking it around the corner there. What'll he do with it? Coming around to the other corner, sends it back up to Cole. Cole over to Sutton. Sutton shoots, and it's wide of the net. Ooh, and a bit of foul play there in the corner, but Denton is the one who takes it up. Passes it up to Manzi, and Manzi is the one getting it into the B zone. Beeville, though, quick to get it back out. They send it into the Hornet zone. Kent will chase it. Getting it over to Thompson there. A big hit is put on, shoots, and it goes wide to the net into the hands of DeBlasi. DeBlasi sending it up for Wyman. But that's Marsalo who picks it up for the Beeville Bees and sends it back into the Hornet zone. Kent there trying to pick it up, but the Bees intercept it. Tried to set it toward the center there. And a big body is put on again. It's in the center. And I believe that was Kent who was able to knock it up there. But a penalty will be called on the part of the Beeville Bees. And that's number 21, Braden Penafeather Stevenson, going to the box for 1 minute 30 for interference. 10:36 left to go in this first period of play. Still no score. However, it is the Beeville Bees now who will go on the penalty kill. Hornets have a power play. Face off to the left of Legault. Sending it up there. Get it. Beeville is able to get it out of their own zone rather quick, but it falls into the hands of Manzi. What will he do with it? He comes across into the Bees zone there. And a bit of tripping there. And it's called, and that will be a tripping call on number 8, Cooper Foote. And the coaches on that Beeville bench there clearly not agreeing with the ref's decision. No matter. They will go 5-on-3. The Hornets have a 5-on-3 power play here after that 1 minute 30 penalty from number 8, Cooper Foote, for tripping. Winning it back though. Sending it over to Manzi. Manzi up top. Sending it back to Denton. Denton back to Manzi. Manzi back to Denton. Denton down, shoots it, and it's under him, and it's no goal. Called no goal. The net was pushed off there after a lot of contact in the middle there and scrumming in the middle. But still, was waved no goal by that ref. Face off to the left of Legault. One back by the Bees there, and they get it quickly out of their own zone. Goes all the way down towards the net of Finger, but it's Denton who picks it up. Denton coming around the goal there. Coming up the ice with speed through the neutral zone. Tries to make something fancy happen there. Almost loses it, but gets it to Manzi before anything can happen. Manzi coming around with it and sending it up. Manzi up top. Coming across, shoots it into the legs of that number 9 there, Matt Carner. Trying to get back up to Denton though with the Hornets. Denton will let it out, but Manzi will pick up the pieces and let him back in. Manzi trips just after the blue line, and the Bees are able to get it back down deep in the Hornet zone. Picking it up though is Lorraine. Getting it up to Denton. Denton coming through the neutral zone. And Beeville has killed off one of their penalties. Sending it back to Manzi. Manzi dropping it to Denton. Denton coming across. Going back the other way, sends it to Manzi, shoots. Goes wide of the net. Kent chasing it there. And DeBlasi there, after catching it from one of the players, is able to keep it in. But the Beeville Bees get it up and out of their zone there to Reese Gilmore. Sends it over to Penafeather, shoots, scores. And Braden Penafeather Stevenson, after getting a penalty there, was able to get a goal from, I believe that was number 14, Reese Gilmore, who gave him the pass, leading to it going behind Finger. Face off, one forward by the Bees there. A bit of scaredy-catedness prevented him taking it into the Hornet zone. TRAC gets it now off the boards there. And it goes on goal. And Legault will cover.
Absolutely gorgeous pass, number 14, Reese Roll. That'd be 21-14 at the 8:33 mark.
8:19 left to go in this first period of play. 1-0 is the score. Bit of a change from the Hornets is denied there by the referee as per the rules. Can't blame him. Face off one forward by the Bees, and it's the Bees who will get it out. Courtesy of number 18, Sam Siapa. Shoots it. It's off the side of the net there. TRAC fighting for it in the corner. Gets over to Colton Ives. Ives getting it up to de Blasi on the glass there, but it goes towards the net there. And that's Hoskin picking it up, sending it back to Siapa. Hoskin going to get it, facing pressure from Beam. But Siapa who takes it out, up to point, shoots, and it goes over the net after a rebound there. Hoskin will pick it up. Coming around now, sends it toward the center. But it goes wide, sends it back towards the center. He tried to take it around there, but it was blown dead by the ref for the goal being dislodged. .7:28 left to go in this first period of play. 1-0 is the score to the Beeville Bees. Shooting now scores. Gavin Miller for the Beeville Bees after that quick pass back from the faceoff. He's able to put it in the net. And the Bees will make it 2-0. Face out there, one to the side by the Hornets. Manzi will pick it up. Coming down the ice, gets it into the Beeville zone. Denton going to pick it up.
That's the 7:25 mark of the first period. Baldwin makes it 2-0. Scoring his first varsity goal.
Fighting in the corner there. Not sure who that is. I believe it's Manzi and Denton. Comes just up the boards there. It's a bit of a shallow angle from where we are. Still fighting over there. But it's Manzi who comes out with chip scores! John Manzi, after coming out of the corner with the puck, is able to put it behind Legault. And just like that, the Hornets have slashed the lead in half. Two to 1 is the score with 6:52 left to go after that beautiful goal from Manzi after he brought it out of commotion there on the boards and he was able to put it in. Beeville, though, winning the face-off forward, trying to get it quickly into the Hornet zone. Osterley trying to get it just into the Beeville zone there, but Beeville are able to get it deep into the Hornet zone. McEwen chasing. McEwen going the other way. Lorraine sending it all the way over to de Blasi there. De Blasi gets it high off the boards there. But the Beeville Bees will pick it back up and send it into the Hornet zone. Lorraine will pick it up there, go the other way, sending it up to Beam. But it goes into the hands of the Beeville Bees, and they send it back deep. McEwen picking it up, sending it up to de Blasi there, who gets the pressure put on him. Osterley tries to pick it up, but it goes back into the corner. Beeville picking it up in the center there. A lot of physical hitting there. But it's McEwen who comes out with it, sending it up to Beam. Beam catching it, sending it up to Manzi. Manzi coming down the ice with speed. Loses it though. But it's, I believe, Lorraine who will keep it in. De Blasi there handling the puck. Getting it into the Beeville zone, shoots it. Toe save there, shoots it again. Another save from Legault. Rather routine there as there was not much on those shots. Beeville are breaking it out. Getting it not nearly into the Hornets zone there, but they will regroup nonetheless. Sending it up there, blocked by the, or redirected by the leg pad there, or shin pad of Kent, but it goes deep into the Hornet zone. Getting it out to the point though, or the Bees. Getting it back towards the center. Heyman though picks it up, going out towards out of the zone, but it goes back into the corner there, sending it towards the center, sending it again. Commotion in the center, and it's covered by Finger. Quite a physical game, this one. A lot of seemingly cheap shots being thrown here early. 4:47 left to go in the first. 2-1 is the score in favor of the Bees here. And 2 goals there, 2 rather early goals as well. But I believe it's Jonas Osterley going off the ice there. I believe his stick broke in the defensive zone there. Just going to get another stick. However, we will play on. Face off one back for the Bees, shooting it, but it's off the leg of the defender. Shooting again, a bit of commotion there in the center, but it goes wide of the net. Sending it towards the center though, but it's Denton who picks it up, goes the other way. Making some moves there, but he's tripped, and that's an arm up and a penalty for tripping on number 5, Alexander Pompo. Rather chippy, this Beeville team. They've already got 3 penalties to their name. Nonetheless, the Hornets will go on the power play. .429 left to go in this first period of play here. The Hornets have just gotten a power play, courtesy of a penalty from Alexander Pompo. Getting it back to Kent there. Kent over to Manzi. Manzi setting it up here. Coming across, shoots, and it's bouncing just wide of the net. Keeping it in though is Manzi. Taking it down towards the corner there, but it's gotten over to Denton. Denton keeps it in the zone there after a bit of pressure there from Matt Carter. Facing pressure again. Sends it out to Manzi. Manzi setting it up. Walking across with it. Getting it over to Kent there. Kent coming across, shooting, and it goes wide of the net. Bit of pressure there. Kent tried to keep it in there, but didn't get there in time. Sending it over to Manzi. Manzi regrouping with it there. Getting it up to Denton. Denton dropping to Manzi. Manzi over to Kent, but Kent misses the pass. He gets it off the boards though. Kent back to Lorraine. Up to Manzi. Manzi coming across. Getting it down to Lorraine, but he faces pressure in the corner there. Beeville tries to get it out, and it went off that corner stanchion there. That's why Manzi wasn't able to keep it in. Denton, though, bringing it back into the Beeville zone. 10 seconds left to go on this penalty for the Beeville Bees. Fighting on the corner with it. But it's Beeville who are able to come out with it, and they get it out of their own zone. But it's the body of Kent there that was just prevented from going into the zone. However, it's in the zone nonetheless. Manzi there trying to get it around to Denton, but Beeville setting something up here, and it's snapped up by the glove of Finger. .246 left to go in this first period of play here in Beeville. 2-1 is the score for the Beeville Bees. Face off to the left of Finger. One back by the Hornets, but it's going into the center there, and Finger makes sure he covers it. Another penalty at that same exact spot there. Small bit of a change for one of the players of the Hornets. Face off one back for the Bees, shoots it, save by Finger, and he covers once again. Face off to the left of Finger once again. One back by the Hornets there, but it's the Bees who are quick to put the pressure on. McEwen coming out with it, sending it up to Beam, but Beam gets the pressure put on him. Osterley and McEwen go back to help him. And they remain on the boards there. But it's Beeville who come out with it, coming towards the center, making several moves, but that truck of TRAC is able to stop them. Sending it over to the center, though, are the Bees. And TRAC gets his stick in there again. Saved by Finger. As a shot rang out from the top of the circle. Face off. One to the side there by the Hornets. Heyman picks it up, brings it behind his own net, trying to get it up to Manzi there. But the Bees keep it in and send it back into the corner. Ooh, and a big hit there from Moreno of the Bees. And Beeville will get it up to the point, shoots it, and it goes wide into the hands of Denton. Denton, they're getting up to Manzi. Manzi getting it into the Beeville zone. He bobbles it there. But Beeville getting it back, are able to get it out of their own zone. And that's Fawaz there for the Beeville Bees, getting it into the Hornet zone. Sending it over to Thompson for the Hornets. But it's Manzi who comes out with it. One-on-one. Comes across, but he's stopped by Wiseman. But Wiseman gets laid out by Manzi. Surely not happy with that outcome. Nonetheless, Beeville are able to get it deep into the Hornet zone. Lorraine up to Carr. Carr getting it out of the zone, coming through the middle.
1 minute to play in the first period. 1 minute to play. Those are home at 60 seconds.
Lorraine getting it in the corner, but it gets into the hands of the Beeville. They shoot it. Trying to redirect it there was number 23, Keegan Lynch, but it goes up into the netting. Neutral zone faceoff as determined by these refs here after that deflection up into their netting for a stoppage of play. 46 seconds left to go in this period. One back by the Hornets. That's Stevenson, Pennyfeather Stevenson, keeping it in, but it deflects off the skate of Lorraine. But Finger is able to snap it up before it does any damage. .38 seconds left to go in this first period of play. 2-1 is the score to the Beeville Bees. Face off to the left of Finger. One back by the Bees, up to the D-man there. Sending it over to the boards. Sends it to the center, but nobody picks it up there. Instead, it's Manzi picking it up. Manzi there coming around the net. Getting it up to Osterley there. Osterley over to Manzi again. Manzi coming into the Beeville zone. Though he faces pressure, Osterley keeps it in. Gets it to the corner there. Manzi trying to get it towards the center there, but it's Beeville who pick it up again. They're taking it down the length of the ice. Into the Hornet zone, shooting it wide of the net. Goes over to Hoskin there. But that'll do it for the first period of play here in Beeville. The score is 2-1 to the Beeville Bees. Don't go away, ladies and gentlemen. More to come from Beeville as we get set for the... Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Beeville, where the score is 2-1, the Beeville Bees over your FM Hornets. However, we still have 2 full periods left to be played. What will happen these 2 periods? Well, that's anybody's guess. However, it's sure to be a great one, as usually are these games between teams like these. And with that, we will get this second period underway here in Beeville. Both teams getting ready here. One goalie ready. Two goalies ready. Timekeepers ready. Teams ready as well. Face-off is one back by the Beeville Bees there. Getting it back to the defenseman there, Mike Marsalo. He gets it over to Hoskin. Hoskin up to Pompo. Pompo jets it towards the center there, but it's Heyman picking it up for the Hornets. Getting towards the side, but Hoskin picks it up, sends it back to the D, shoots just over the net. It was rather deflected there, up into the netting, causing that stoppage of play. Face-off to the left of Chris Finger. One back by the Hornets. Carr picking it up. They're sending it over to Heyman. Heyman picking it up. Trying to get it up to Denton there, but a bit too far. That will be an icing. Face-off now to the right of Chris Finger. Face-off one back by the Bees there. Bees shoot, deflects it, and scores. Luke Hoskin, number 16, in that point shot from number 22, Garrett Sutton. He will put it behind the goaltender, making it 3-1. Face-off in the center. One back by the Beeville Bees. But chasing it there is Sutton. Deep in the zone there, bringing it out. Stevenson gets it up to Lynch there. Lynch coming in, stopping there, waiting for the rest of his team. Sends it into the legs of Harrington. Up to the point there, shooting it again. Bit of scrummage in the center there. And it's a bit of a different call there. Shot from what I saw up here. The net was moved. But apparently the refs themselves have not said so. From what I saw up here, this is completely unbiased. The net moved before I saw the puck appear in the top corner. And we do have video evidence here, as per the stream. However, to get it down to them would be a bit of a task here. But they have allowed it. They have allowed the goal. However, it remains to be seen from the footage back of the stream. Lots of chaos in the middle there. I personally do not agree with the call, and that's not me being an FM fan at all. Nonetheless here, that goal will stand. Clearly Finger not having it down there. He himself does not agree. Evidently the net has been moved. Ref's having a little bit of a talk with him. Certainly does not agree. Neither do I. However, it is the ref's game here. They are the ones controlling. And as such, we will continue the game 4-1 to the Beeville Bees. Face-off in the center. One back by the Bees again. Getting it back to Sutton there. Sutton getting it up to Stevenson. Stevenson, though, getting it into the hands of McEwen for the Hornets, sending it over to Wyman. Manzi picking it up on the boards there. Trying to get it up to Carr there, but it's McEwen who will pick it up and get it into the Beeville zone. Sutton there, taking the puck, getting it up to Pennefather Stevenson. Stevenson getting it up for Keegan Lynch to chase. Wyman will try to get it, gets it towards the center, but McEwen picks it up, sends it over to Manzi. Manzi trying to get it up to Denton, but a bit of confusion there. And nothing will come for it, but Manzi taking it into the Beeville zone. But it's deflected up into the netting there. .20 left to go in this second period of play here in Beeville. Score is 4-1 to the Bees. However, lots of time still left to go in this game. Greg Manzi there getting it deep into the zone. Sending it up to Heyman though. The ice there is waved off. Heyman getting some pressure put on him. Goes into the hands of, not sure, but nonetheless, Beeville now taking it in the corner, getting it towards the center. The Hornets will get it up and out of the zone into the Beeville zone, but Beeville quickly getting it down the length of the ice. That will be an icing. One back by the Beeville Bees in there. Trying to get it out now. Held to line by Lorraine there. De Blasi will go chase it into the corner. Gets a big hit put on him. And De Blasi's rather down, struggling to get up there. Skating off the ice there. Lorraine there trying to hold the line again. Denton there taking it into the B zone, deep there, and a big hit coming in from Marsalo. Marsalo will bring up the puck now. Quite a tense game, this one. And a big hit again. And a penalty will be called on Alexander Pompo. I believe both of those big hits, including the one that rather knocked down De Blasi, were from Alexander Pompo. He gets a penalty, however. And as such, the Beeville Bees will go 5-on-4 for 1 minute 30. It seems Beeville lacking a fourth man here. I'm not sure they want to play a 5-on-3. However, they get that man out there, and we will play on. Face off to the right of Legault, one forward by the Bees, but it gets into the hands of Kent. Kent shooting it towards the center there. But it's Sutton picking it up, sending it off the boards. Down to the net of Finger. Kent picking it up there. Dropping it to Manzi. Manzi coming out of the Hornet zone through the neutral zone. Basically, a bit of traffic there, leaves it for Kent. Manzi picking it up again. Sends it up to Denton. Denton shoots over the net. Denton going to get it now. Bit of help there from Osterley. But it's Hoskin of the Bees. They're getting it up to Siapa. And a trip called there. And a save made by Finger, but as such, that will be a penalty for number 28, Jack Kent, for a bit of a trip there. It looked like he himself tripped up a bit there. However, is tripping up and also trying to defend his goal there, resulting in a bit of a tripping call. And for 40 seconds here. It will be 4-on-4. One backed by the Hornets into the hands of McEwen. McEwen sending it up to Denton there. However, he is chased down by Miller. But nonetheless, he gets it into the Beeville zone. Over to Manzi now. Manzi coming out with it. Sending it up to McEwen. McEwen back down to Manzi, but it sends it a bit too far there. Denton goes and picks it up with the help of TRAC there, but it falls into the hands of the Bees. And an arm up there, I believe a penalty. Another one will be called on the Hornets. And that will be an interference call, I believe. And boy, oh boy. Three men in total in the box here for another 3 seconds until Pompo of the Bees will be let out. And then it will be a 5-on-3 against the Hornets in favor of the Bees. Beeville winning it back, and after those 3 seconds, Pompo steps on the ice. Getting it down to Pompo. Pompo coming, trying to get it across there. Siapa picks it up though. Drops Hoskin. Hoskin up to Pompo. Pompo trying to take a shot there. Sends it up to Siapa. Siapa losing it though, and it goes out of the zone. Trying to make something happen with it here. Gets it into the Hornets zone. Sends it over to Hoskin. Hoskin loses it though. And Carner will get it back up to Siapa. Siapa up to Marsalo. Marsalo down to Pompo. Pompo coming across, sending it over to Hoskin. Hoskin shoots, and it goes wide. But into the hands of Siapa, who sends it back up to his D-man there. Pompo gets it, shoots, and it goes just wide of the net. And one man is out of the box for the Hornets, making it 5-on-4. Marsalo taking it out from behind the net, trying to get it up to Pompo. That's Carner leading it for Pompo. Pompo will take it in, passing it back to Carner, who passes it back to Siapa. Siapa gets it to the D-man. Sent there into the corner. Pompo getting it across to Siapa. Siapa in towards the middle, but the hands of Kent stop it. But the net being dislodged stops the play. .56 left to go in this second period of play here. Already a rather eventful second period. 4 seconds left on Denton's penalty for the Hornets. Nonetheless, face off to the right of Finger. And Denton is out, making it 5-on-5, but it comes over towards the center there. Getting it across though. Manzi picking it up though for the Hornets and getting it out of the zone. Coming through the neutral zone now. Coming across, but he faces some traffic. And as such, is not able to do anything with it. And the net being dislodged again, this time on the other side, will result in another stoppage of play. Face-off to the left of Leo Legault. One back by the Beeville Bees there. Another hands of Sutton. Sutton there trying to make something happen with it. Sends it up the boards there. It goes back into the boards, courtesy of Ives there. Barry trying to make something happen with it, but it falls back into the hands of Sutton. Gets it up to Miller. Miller, seemingly all alone, shoots it. Scores. Gavin Miller on a bit of a crucial and dangerous breakout there from the Beeville Bees. And he will stretch the score 5-1. 8:15 left to go in this second period of play. The score has been recently lengthened to 5-1 in favor of the Bees here. But the Hornets picking it up now. That's Denton. When a big hit is put on him. Number 9, Matt Carner, goes back behind the goal line there, sends it all the way out to Lynch. Lynch shooting. Bit of a scrum in the center there. Gets back out to Lynch. Lynch comes into the corner with it. Facing pressure though from Kent and Denton there. And with the help of Manzi, they were able to get it out of the zone. But Penafeather Stevenson pickpockets it. But Manzi working to get it back. Off the side of the net there. Denton tries to go pick it up, but it's Penafeather Stevenson getting it up to Carner there. But Carner misses it. It goes down the length of the ice into the hands of Kent now. A big hit is put on from Carner. And it goes into the hands of Manzi. What will he do with it? Sends it up to Denton, who in turn sends it up to Greg Manzi. But Beeville getting it all the way up to Carner again. Facing the hands of... Oh, and a bit of... A number of rebounded shots there. None of which, however, went in. But with Finger making the save there, the net was dislodged once again. 6:56 left to go in this second period of play here in Beeville. 5-1 is the score. One to the side by the Hornets. I believe that was Wyman deep getting it out of the zone there, and it goes deep into the Beeville zone. Wiseman will pick it up there, sending it over to Moreno. Moreno off the boards there, but it goes into the hands of Wyman, but instead goes into the hands of Gilmore. Gilmore coming across over the net and into the no, there's no steads over there. There's just netting. 6:33 left to go in the second period of play here in Beeville. 5-1 is the score. One back by the Hornets. McEwen getting out to Wyman. Wyman getting up to Harrington. Harrington puts a big hit on. But that will be an offsides call. But a big hit from Harrington on Moreno there. Oh, and number 14, Gilmore there, indicating towards the scoreboard. Not sure how Harrington feels about that. Certainly these Bees are rather showing the score there. However, they win it back into their own zone, though. Get it on the boards, though. Over to Leveroni there, but he loses it to Hoskin. Wyman, though, making some help there. Leveroni and Wyman getting it into the zone there. But the Beeville Bees will pick it up in the corner there. Sending it over to Pompo. Pompo all the way over to Hoskin. Hoskin picking it up in the neutral zone, getting it into the Hornet zone. Getting it towards the goaltender there, but it goes wide. And they score again. It seems that Finger there on the end there, not in too great of a mood as he sends the puck down the ice, but nonetheless, it is 6-1 in favor of Beeville. One back by the Hornets. Man's getting off the boards there. Rather slew foot from number 9, Matt Carner. Nonetheless, no penalty is called. Getting towards the center, though. Backhands it through his legs there, but no goal there for him. Denton getting it up boards there. Another physical game here developing. Beeville getting it around the boards there, but it's Lorraine holding the line. Lorraine holding the line again after a bit of a shot there. And Carr gets it over towards the net. Getting it back to Denton there. He comes around the corner. A big hit is put on him from number 9, Matt Connor. Gets toward the middle, but Penafeather Stevenson sends it up to Connor. Connor skating all alone, shoots it 5-hole. And the score is lengthened 7-1. With 4:38 left to go in this second period. Face off in the center. One back by the Beeville Bees. A bit of pressure being put on from the Hornets there. Gets into the Beeville zone. The hands of Jaeger there. Jaeger's sending it up, but Kent will keep it in. It's got DeBlasi trying to put a hit on there. However, the Bees getting it out of their zone there. Osterley gets towards the boards where DeBlasi will go to try to pick it up, but it's number 19, Marsalo, picking it up there. Jurek defending it, getting it over to DeBlasi. Bit of a late hit there from number 20, Cole Schuyler. Puck was long gone after he delivered that hit on DeBlasi. And that will be an icing call after, I believe it was Beeville getting it out of their zone, but a bit too far. 3:54 left to go in this second period of play here in Beeville. 7-1 is the score. Keep in mind, at the beginning of this period, it started at 2-1. But an eventful second period here. Face off one back for the Bees. They try to get it out there, but it's Lorraine holding the line again. Wyman a bit out of position there, but Leveroni makes up for it, keeps it into the zone. Big hit there from Harrington. But nevertheless, it falls into the Bees' hands. Lorraine holding the line again. Getting it up though, the Bees, and it goes into the hands of Alexander Pompo. He sends it back to Hoskins, shoots, save made by Finger. Coming around though, the Bees get it up to Hoskins, shoots, save made again. .302 left to go in this second period of play. 7-1 is the score. Face off to the left of Finger. One back by the Beeville Bees there. But pressure being put on from the Hornets. That's Ives there. Trying to make things happen with it. Over the Bees, regain it. Try to take it the other way, but Ives, sacrificing the body there, gets it into the Bees zone. It's Kirak holding the line there, but it's not enough. That's Moreno getting it up to Gilmore. Gilmore shoots and it goes wide. Denton now taking it out of the zone for the Hornets there, coming across. Gets it towards the middle for Manzi, but Manzi is unable to do much with it after a lot of pressure is put on him. Osterley holding the line there on the boards, keeping it in the zone. It falls back into the hands of the Bees. Carr putting pressure on, but he comes around with it off the boards. That's Marsalo coming around. Osterley, though, getting it over to DeBlasi. DeBlasi up to Carr. Carr coming in, over to him and shoots, and it just goes up into the netting. 1:42 left to go in the second period of play here in Beeville. Neutral zone faceoff. 7-1 is the score. Winning it are the Beeville Bees. They get it into the Hornet zone. Bees, though, keeping it in. Feather Stevenson getting it behind the net there. Gets it to the front, but it's turned away behind the net. They've been trying to make something happen with it there, but it put the pressure on. Gets it up to Sutton. Sutton shoots, and it goes wide into the corner. DeBlasi there taking a big clapper. Thankfully getting it out of the zone, but it's in the hands of Sutton again. Goes down the length of the ice, and a shot hit the post there. Gets it into the hands of Ken. Denton into the hands of Ives. Ives, however, trying to get it off some boards, but those boards were not there. It goes into the bench. Face off in the middle. Get it into the hands of Pompo. Siapa gets it in the middle there, but that's Wyman taking it up the length of the ice. Faces a bit of pressure though, but he is able to get it into the Bees zone. Pompo there, getting the puck. Gets it all the way up to Siapa. Siapa losing it, however. Wyman seemingly not going very hard for that puck there, unfortunately. Falls into the Bees' hands again, but it's Denton's stick, I believe, that is able to get it out of the zone. But that's Church for the Beeville Bees there, preventing it from going in. But Lorraine threw a bit of a shot that hit one of his fellow players. That will be an offside. 2.6 seconds left to go in the second period of play. 7-1 is the score. And they will let the time elapse after that face-off there.
At the end of two, Baldwinsville HS 7-1.
And at the end of the second period here, quite an eventful second period, if you ask me. The score lies at 7-1, Beeville. Don't go away, ladies and gentlemen. More action soon to come after 15 to 20 minute break here. We will be back. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to third period of action here in Beeville, where the score is 7-1 at the end of two here. However, you will see this period if these Hornets have decided they've had enough and want to maybe cut down that lead there. We can only hope. And we can only see what will happen. A bit of a new development here. FM have decided to put in Conrad Wahlberger here. They're warming him up. Jackson Denton and John Manzi here. However, I'm not exactly sure that it was the goalie that was the problem. a lot of those goals that were scored in that second period were the result of many odd man rushes and breakouts. I instead propose that they maybe replace their defense there. Nevertheless, I'm no coach, so we will play on as such. One goalie ready. Two goalies ready. Both teams ready. Third period of action here will begin. And I believe the ref there wanted the banging of sticks on the boards there to end there. But the shot, and it was saved by the goalie though. Face off to the right of Leo Legault. One back by the Hornets, up back to Kent. Kent shooting it, but it goes wide. Nancy going into the corner for it. Heyman trying to pinch down there, but it goes into the hands of Hoskin there. Gets it to Siapa. Siapa is the one to take it across the blue line there, but it's called an offsides there. Alexander Pompo there rather encouraging his wingers there to move forward a bit. He himself falls down after the face-off there. De Blasi will pick it up and get it into the B zone. Big hit there from Carr. Puck still remains in the corner there. Hoskin tried to make something happen with it with Kurak on the boards, but Osterley keeps it in. Marsalo getting it over to Hoskin on the boards there, getting it far up there, trying to get it to Siapa, the man breaking out. But McEwen picks it up, but it goes into the hands of Marsalo. He tries to get it to Hoskin, but it goes into the hands of De Blasi. De Blasi taking it into the B zone there, trying to get it far corner there. But it goes into the corner. Siapa taking it, getting it around the boards there. Leveroni sends it into the corner there, but Siapa picking it up and taking it around. Taking it out of his own zone, sending it over to Hoskin. Hoskin sends it over to Pompo. Pompo trying to take a shot there, but it was deflected by the stick of him, of Wyman. Sorry. Hoskin shot there, and saved by Wahlberg. Wahlberger, though, deflects it, and it goes all the way over the netting on top of the little building here that juts out and forms the locker rooms. That puck will be forever lost up there, I believe. Face-off, one to the side by the Hornets there. And that was Wyman who was able to get it out, and the icing is called off. Manzi chasing. It goes over towards Penafeather Stevenson on the boards there, but it's Denton who's able to keep it in the zone there for the Hornets. It goes into the hands of Penafeather Stevenson, who gets it up to Lynch. Lynch gets it over to his man over there, and it's saved by Wahlberger. Shooting it again, but it goes wide. Up to Cole. Cole getting it down to Carter there. Carter trying to make something happen with it, gets it up to Sutton. Sutton shoots it, it's deflected by Wahlberger up into the netting. 12:28 left to go in this third period of play. 7-1 is the score. Beeville Bees over the FM Hornets. It seems both teams there are rather confused about where the face-off was. However, face-off on the correct side now was one to the side by the Hornets. However, it's that defenseman there for the Bees, they'll get it. They will get it into the corner, back up to the point. Point shoots, and it's deflected away by Wahlberger. FM trying to work something out here, but pressure keeps getting put on by the Bees. The Bees get it up to their point man up there, shoots it, goes wide. Trying to work with it down low. That's Flawless that comes up with it, shoots it. It's saved once again by Wahlberger. Hornets get it out of the zone there, but that was a bit too far. That'll be an icing. Face-off to the left of Conrad Wahlberg. One to the side there by Greg Manzi for the Hornets. However, it's Hoskin picking it up, trying to get it over to Pompo there, but McEwen will pick it up, sending it over to Sanzone over there. But Hoskin gets it back to Pompo. Pompo up to Siapa. Siapa up to Vona up there. Big hit there from McEwen on Pompo there, but they get it up to the point man. Point man shoots, and it's deflected, but it goes wide. Siapa getting it back down. Hoskin will go and get it. Getting it over to Pompo. Pompo trying to make something happen with it. Tries to get it over. Siapa shoots, and it goes wide. McEwen there getting a bit tangled up with Pompo. He's able to get the puck away from him. But Hoskin, rather protecting the puck there, coming towards the middle, shoots it, and it's saved by Wahlberger. Greg Manzi getting it into the Bees zone now after he rushed it out of the zone. Going over to Thompson there. Pressure gets put on him from Siapa. But it's Manzi who will come into the zone with it now. Trying to get it over towards the net there. Unfortunately, it did not go. Evo, though, getting it out of the zone there. Number 27, Hunter Evans, rather than complaining to the ref there. However, that will be an icing nonetheless. It will be a face-off to the right of Legault. Face-off one back by the Hornets. Lorraine shot, and it was just snagged by Legault, who then makes a bit of a embellishing little swoosh there. Adding nothing, though, to the effect of the save. One back, face-off one back by the Bees there. The Bees get it out of the zone and into the Hornets zone. That's Miller chasing it, trying to get it towards the center. But it's Manzu who comes out with it. He is up the ice with speed. Getting it into the B zone there. Tries to shoot it, but it's saved by Legault. .9:42 left to go in this third period of play. 7-1 is still the score. Face off to the left of Legault. One forward by the Hornets. However, it's Sutton there who will get it out of the zone for the Beeville Bees. FM trying to make something happen with it. However, the Bees are able to get it back into the Hornets zone. Haven will pick it up, sending it up to Harrington up there. Harrington trying to come across with it. However, loses it. Still getting it into the Bees zone, though. But only just. Beeville getting it out of the zone there. Kent trying to hold the line. But the fact that the puck had come over the blue line forced the Hornets to retreat there a bit. And the Bees take it the other way. Sending it over to Carner. Finally coming around with it, trying to get to the center there. But no avail. They're regrouping in the neutral zone there. Shoots it, save made. Rebound and another save. Goes out to the middle, shot saved again. And a lot of commotion going on there. .8:16 left to go in this third period of play. 7-1 is still the score. FM winning the face off to the side there. Trying to get it though is TRAC. TRAC getting it up to Denton. Denton coming into the B zone, but he's checked a bit from behind there by Marsalo. Puck comes around. There's nobody to hold the line there. And it goes into the hands of Hoskin. Hoskin coming around towards the net. Coming around with it, sending it up to the point man, shoots it. Save made by Wahlberger. Face off. One back for the Bees. They tried to shoot it, but it went wide there. And because it was so hard and went so wide, it went so far out of the zone. Beeville, though, regrouping, trying to break it out of their own zone. But Lorraine is there to hold the line again. Shoots it, but it's saved by Legault. .7:24 left to go in this third period of play here in Beeville. Face off one to the side by the Hornets. They try to get it towards the net there, but it's caught by Legault. Bit of a change here for the FM Hornets. Face off one to the side by the Beeville Bees. Bees will try to get it out, but it stays in the zone there. Try to get it out again, and it does go out. However, Lorraine is there to pick it up and send it back the other way. Physical activity there in the neutral zone as Beeville take it the other way. Shoots, and it goes wide. Over towards the boards there. That's Wyman trying to get it over to his fellow defenseman, but I believe the skate of the rough there prevented that from happening. And the Beeville Bees will take it the other way. That's Fawaz coming in with it, making some moves. However, unsuccessfully, nothing goes on, but they do keep it in the zone. And I believe that's a penalty going on for tripping there. And that will be on the Beeville Bees. And that's number 19, Mike Marcello, going to the box, 130 for tripping. Now with this power play here, let's see if these FM Hornets can manage something. Gets it back to Kent. Kent gets it over to Manzi, but Manzi shoots it wide. Kent gets it back. Kent sending it up to Denton there, but a bit too far. It goes out of the zone. Manzi chases it behind his room, looking for a bit of space there. Gets it over to Kent, who gets it back to him. Manzi gets it up to Denton, but a bit behind him. He's forced to look for it, but he does get it into the B zone. Jack Kent there picking it up. Trying to come across, he cycles it over to, I believe that's Osterley. Gets it up to Manzi, Manzi over to Denton. Denton and Manzi shuffling. Gets it back down to Osterley. Osterley up to Kent. Kent shoots it. Save made by Legault. 5:25 left to go in this third period of play here in Beeville. 7-1 is the score. But the Hornets are still on a power play. Winning it back though are the Bees. He's trying to get it out of the zone there. And he's stopped at the blue line. Carr gets it down to Kent. Kent trying to get it over there. But that's number 9, Matt Connor, trying to get it out there, but it goes into the hands of Manzi. Manzi shoots and it goes wide. He's now getting it out of the zone. Sent over to the side where Kent will pick it up. Sending it over to Manzi. Manzi facing a bit of pressure from Penafeather Stevenson. Forced to circle back a bit for a bit more room. Facing pressure still. Let's go that Kent will go pick it up. And that penalty has been killed off by the Bees. They are full strength again. Sending it into the corner. Sending it up to Penafeather Stevenson. And that's Denton of the Hornets there getting it. And a big hit he gives on number 9, Matt Carter. Carter rather stumbling there and falling into the back of the net, but the icing here is waved off. These will break it out. A long pass to Carter, who just simply deflects it to avoid the icing. McEwen there trying to take it. Getting it off the boards there over to Harrington. Harrington up to, I believe that was Colton Ives there, but the Bees will take it back into the Hornet zone. Coming across, shoots, and a save made, and the D is just able to get it out of that crease. Into the hands of Hoskin now for the Bees. Coming across, tries to get it over to Siapa, but Harrington will get it and ice it down the length of the ring. 3:21 left to go in this third period of play. 7-1 is still the score. And as such, 5 unanswered goals since the second period. Face-off one back by the Bees. Bees shoot it, and it's saved by Wahlberger. Face-off to the right of Wahlberg. Sent over into the corner. FM trying to make something happen with it, trying to get it out of the zone there. Osterley sending it up to Lucas Lanov, but it's a big check into the boards there. They do get it into the Bees zone though, but the Bees do get it out. Getting it down the length of the ice. Osterley putting some pressure on, is able to get the puck. Thompson goes to chase it, but the Bees get the puck back. And Osterley will send it down the length of the ice, but that will be an icing. .236 left to go in this third period of play here in Beeville. One back by the Beeville Bees. The shot there was deflected up into the netting by Conrad Wahlberg. Face-off won back by the Hornets. Heyman goes to get it. Pressure gets onto him quick, though. Trying to get it out of their zone there. They do. But the Bees get it, and they will get a bit of a regroup going. Heyman taking it now. Greg Manzi sending it across the ice there for Lalick. But the Bees able to get it into the into the Hornet zone once again. Osterley sending it up to Barry. Barry coming in with it, shooting it, but it's deflected far high and out. And that will be a stoppage of play. Face-off to the right of Leo Legault. One back for the Hornets, gets it up to Lorraine there, but pressure is put on quick from Siapa. It goes down to Harrington. Harrington trying to get it across to his friend Barry there, but Siapa will get it up to Hoskin. Hoskin will try to shoot it, but it goes wide. Barry getting it out of the zone there with a bit of a long dump there. But the Bees getting it back out of the zone. But stopping it at the blue line is Denton. Denton trying to make something happen with it as he comes across the boards. But not much is to be done here as the Beeville Bees get the puck back and get it out of their own zone. They're trying to make something happen with it. 1 minute to play left in regulation. Manzi trying to make something happen with it here. Getting it up to Denton, hits Denton's skate. And due to that, that will be an offside with 48 seconds left to go. Face-off one to the side by the Bees there as they get it into the Hornet zone, but that will be an icing. And face-off will happen at that face-off dot now. 42 seconds left to go in this third period of play here. 7-1 is the score. In favor of the Bees as the Bees win the face-off back. But Cole there rather whiffs on the puck there, but they are able still to get it out of the zone. Heyman picking it up, sending it over to Carr. Carr, they're trying to get it to McEwen, but the Bees are able to pick it back up, sending it deep into the Hornet zone. Getting it up to Denton, though. Denton, though, getting pressure put on him rather quickly there. And a penalty is being called there on a hold. And I believe that will be a penalty for number 3, Leonardo Vona of the Beeville Bees. But with 9 seconds left to go in the game here, you wonder if that's enough time for the Hornets to do anything. Face-off one to the side there by the Bees. They take it into the corner. Now they're trying to waste time here. But that'll do it for the game, and thus for the FM Hornets season. In a season where a 14-year losing streak was broken, this team rather checked out after that, going on I believe a 4-game losing streak. But nevertheless, the season will go down in history for that one thing and the one thing only, the win against Jenny for the first time in 14 years. season will not be remembered for games like these, but for games like the one against West Genesee, where this team came above and beyond what they were to defeat an enemy they had hated for so long. But nevertheless, that does it for this season. Ladies and gentlemen, I very much thank you all for coming along with us this season and joining us for this first season of streams here. I personally do hope to come back next year to do a bit more of this. Seems rather fun. But anyways, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And from all of us here in Beeville, and from all of us on the FM Hornets hockey team, thank you for watching, and have a good night.